of the trial by the Lahore High Court and of the appeal by the Supreme Court of Pakistan do not meet the requirements of the fundamental right to a fair trial and due process enshrined in Articles 4 and 9 of the Constitution and later guaranteed as a separate and independent fundamental right under Article 10A of the Constitution. At the relevant time, Article 10A wasn't part of the Constitution, but the principles enunciated therein have always been part of our jurisprudence. The second part of the opinion of this question is, the question and the Constitution and the law do not provide a mechanism to set aside the judgment whereby Mr. Bhutto was convicted and sentenced. The said judgment attained finality after the dismissal of the review petition by this court. Question number 2 was whether the conviction leading to execution of Shaheed Zulfiqar Bhutto could be termed as a decision of the Supreme Court binding on all courts, being based upon or enunciating the principle of law in terms of Article 189 of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, if not its effect and consequences. And our opinion is, reference questions do not specify the principle of law enunciated by this court in the Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto case, regarding which our opinion is sought. Therefore, it cannot be answered whether any principle of law enunciated in Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto case has already been descended to or overruled. Questions number 3 and 5 we have taken together, and these are respectively: whether in the peculiar circumstances of this case, awarding and maintaining of the death sentence was justified, or it could amount to deliberate murder, keeping in view the glaring bias against Shaheed Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto. And question 5 was whether, on the basis of conclusions arrived at and inferences drawn from the evidence material in the case, an order for conviction and sentence against Shaheed Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto could have been recorded. And our opinion is, in its advisory jurisdiction under Article 186 of the Constitution, this court cannot reappraise the evidence and undo the decision of the case. However, in our detailed reasons, we shall identify the major constitutional and legal lapses that had occurred with regard to fair trial and due process. So we did not find that the fair trial and due process requirements were met. So that's what we have really focused on. Question number 4 referred to Islamic injunctions, and our opinion, we kept asking repeatedly that we needed assistance but was not rendered. So our opinion is we were not rendered any assistance on this question. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to render an opinion on the Islamic aspects. So basically our opinion is that the late Mr. Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto did not get a fair trial, and it was not in accordance with the Constitution requirement of due process.